Hi everybody, I'm Janelle Koolhaas. Hi to you from Holland, Michigan. I'm so excited for you. I want to send greetings to every one of you. I wish that I could be there and hear what you're up to. And so now I have to do the impossible task in exchange of summarizing my life in about a minute. And 20 years is a long time. I moved to the States after high school. Probably some of you remember that. I lived there for about 7 years, went to college, got my master's. Then I moved down to Mexico and had just a life-changing couple of years living in Chiapas, down near the Guatemalan border. It really shook up who I am and who I will always be. I learned Spanish and I was a teacher there for a while, and I met my husband, who was not at any time a student of mine, by the way. Met my husband, who I adore, and after a few years we moved back to Canada together, and we have two girls, Miriam and Lorena. They're 7 and 5 years old, and they are a delight, and we just can't get enough of them. I have served as a pastor and a missionary, as a community development worker, and I'm currently kind of transitioning in jobs and looking for what's going to be next. My husband is a pastor as well, and we have come to really love the community where we've landed here in Holland. It's a great town that's a good mix of just a lot of different cultures, of living on Lake Michigan, but it's also a small town, and we've just come to really cherish being here for as long as we get to. I can't wait to see and hear the pictures and stories that you all post. I hope that you will keep all of us who couldn't come somehow in the loop. And thank you for this chance to send in greetings to all of you. I really do want to say all the best to each one of you, and have a great time at the reunion. Bye.
Hey everybody, Shad Turner, LFAS grad 1994. This is really cool that we can send in a video greeting from places from far away, like Edmonton, which is where I am now. Definitely in 1994, I couldn't have imagined that I'd be holding up this little rectangular device and doing this. So, thanks Sage for doing this. What have I been doing in the last 20 or so years? I went and got my degree at UBC and then my teaching degree. I taught for a year before I realized I loved teaching, but I didn't like schools so much and large groups of children. So I went back and got my Master of Library and Information Studies. After that, I went up to Yellowknife with my partner at the time, and I worked as the public librarian in Yellowknife, and then moved into government doing a variety of jobs like labor relations and human resources. I've still been doing lots of music. I was in Vancouver. I was singing with a really good men's choir in town called Corleone. Maybe some of you know it. And a little bit with the Vancouver Bach Choir. In Yellowknife, I also sang and did lots of community musical theater. And I ended up conducting a community choir for 8 years and started my own chamber choir. In 2011, I moved down to Edmonton with my new partner, whom I'm still with, Jesse, and I started law school shortly after. I just graduated a few months ago, and I'm articling with one of the courts here. So I'll be here for about a year. And once I get called to the bar, I think I want to move back to Yellowknife, where they have really big bugs and awesome northern lights and really freaking cold winters and amazingly long summer days. So it's a pretty incredible place, and I think I definitely got bit by the northern bug, many of them in fact, but figuratively as well. So I send all my greetings. I'm really looking forward to the updates and the photos on Facebook. I hope you all have a great time. Sorry I couldn't be there.
Hi guys, it's Jennifer Cowie. I'm now Jennifer Fuller, and I'm saying hello to you from Botswana. I really wish I could be there this weekend, but it's obviously a fair distance to travel from southern Africa to get back to Langley. But yeah, I hope I'll be able to hear some stories as to what everybody's been up to and how the reunion goes. Thank you to the organisers for the chance to be able to put this little video together to say hello. So yeah, 21 years has gone by. That's astonishing. It really is. For me, I was in Vancouver for a long time. I worked in advertising and marketing. So I was in some big ad agencies, some small agencies, and then went client side as well, focusing mostly on the event industry, event marketing and stuff. I love it, I really do. But as a side thing, I also became a yoga teacher and traveled to a Greek island for a yoga retreat on a pretty regular basis, which inspired me to move closer to that island. So in 2009, I sold everything and bought a one-way plane ticket and moved to London, which really was the best thing that I could have ever done for myself in my life. You know, it's just paid off so well. I met a great guy, I did a ton of travel, I took in as much culture as I possibly could. I really soaked up the lifestyle, which included, hanging out in the pubs and things like that. Don't get me wrong, that was good. The great guy, he and I got married a couple years ago, and he was transferred to Botswana. So yeah, we're on a 5-year secondment, living in Gaborone, the capital city. It's about 4 or 5 hours outside of Johannesburg, and quite similar. So it's got a lot of influences from South Africa, a lot of Australian influences as well, which I found kind of surprising, but it's cool, don't get me wrong. We spend lots of time outside in the sunshine, whether it be golfing, hanging out in the garden, being with friends, having a braai, or going for game drive weekends away, things like that. We have an awesome little girl named Talia. She's 7.5 months old now. And yeah, Botswana is a really good place to raise a child. The culture is just so loving of children and so safe in so many ways. It's awesome. So that's me. That's my story. Wish I could be there.
Hey fellow Langley Fine Arts students, this is Kim Chalby, class 95, coming to you from beautiful Paris, France. I've been here for 9 years now, so I'm making an exception to my rule and doing something touristy, visiting the Eiffel Tower with my mom and dad. So that's why I'm not here with you, because my parents are visiting me in Paris. What have I been up to for the last 20 years? Well, I lived in Mexico and the Bahamas for a while. I studied French in Quebec City. I lived in Montreal and got a translations degree at Concordia University. And yeah, so I guess that's the biggest difference, is I'm now fluent in French. And I get by in Spanish too. But apart from my passion for languages, my real passions are weightlifting, running, and cycling. Wrong order. Weightlifting, cycling, and running. Well, yeah. So if I'm not at work, I'm probably doing one of those 3 things. My work. For the last few years, I've been working in event planning, and I'm the point of contact for all of our delegates for all of our events. So that uses my drama skills pretty much every single day, because it doesn't matter how late I stayed at the gym or how little sleep I got, how many mojitos I had the night before, I still have to be my nice, polite, charming self. So I hope everything is going well with all of you. I hope you enjoy your evening. I'm usually home at Christmas. If anyone wants to get in touch, I'm on Facebook, Kim Travelby Jolie. And je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. Et je vous dis à bientôt. Allez, bisous de Paris.
Hi, here is my video for our 20-year grad reunion. Where has the last 20 years gone? I can't believe it. I don't think I've stopped. I'm really sorry I can't be there. I'd love to see everybody, and hopefully next year maybe I can get some time and get out there. But anyway, a quick recap of my life, briefly for you. After high school, I went to Australia, and I studied there. I did a couple of things there. I did aesthetics and spa management, and then I met my husband Steve. We were traveling on a bus in the outback, and I met him, and he is English. So after Australia, I made my way to England and stayed there for 2 years working in spas and health centres until my visa was going to run out. And then we both got jobs in Saudi Arabia, having no idea what was involved with Saudi Arabia. Off we went. I had to wear a black abaya and stay covered. I couldn't drive. Saudi was crazy. We spent almost 4 years there and it was nuts. Some good memories, some pretty scary memories. Al-Qaeda bombed a compound next to where we were staying and a few other places, and things became basically a war zone. We stayed there for a while and our parents pretty much got so scared that we decided we shouldn't do that to them, and we came over here to Dubai, which is a completely different situation. In the meantime, we got married. We got married in Italy. Jen was there, and that was really fun. We honeymooned in the Maldives, and then we've been in Dubai for 10 years, I think. Our little girls are 5, Sienna and Layla. They're at school. So yeah, I'm heading back to England in 4 days because it's about 45 degrees here and nobody can go outside. So we're going to spend the summer on the Isle of Wight, where we have our summer house. And yeah, that's about it. We stay very busy, and I can't wait for the next 20 years. Hopefully it doesn't go by as fast. And yeah, I'll try to get back next year. I would love to see some of you for a few drinks and catch up.
How's it going? Hopefully you guys are having fun at the reunion, and I really wish I could have made it, but my family now lives in Mississauga, which is a suburb of Toronto, and we couldn't make it out for the reunion. Wish I could catch up with you guys like we did 10 years ago. I can't believe it's been 20 years since we graduated, but I guess that makes sense since I have a 15-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son, and life's been really busy the last 20 years for us. We've moved across the country. I've started my own hairdressing business from home, so I'm a full-time hairstylist and work from home and look after my 2 kids and my home and my family. My husband has a job as a superintendent for construction, but we love to renovate our house on the side, so we're always doing something around here. And I hope to make it back to BC for Christmas and see my family as we go out about once a year. We lived in Fort Langley for quite a while before we moved out here. In fact, my daughter went to Fort Langley Elementary for a few years, and funny story, on her first day of kindergarten, this little boy comes up to her and says, "Hey, your mom dated my Uncle Brent." And as you can imagine, I was a little bit in shock, and just goes to show what a small town Fort Langley is. But I do love Fort Langley. I did love my days at the Fine Arts School, and I really loved getting to know you guys way back in the day. And I'm glad that most of us have kept in touch. And hopefully if you guys are ever out in the Toronto, Mississauga area, you'll look me up.
Hello everyone, I am Callie Johnson, formerly known as Callie Wood. I graduated in 1995, and I cannot be there with you this weekend, which makes me sad. So I am super glad that Sage said we could send in a video. For the last 20 years now, which makes us all sound really old. I feel like I've done lots, but I got married. I have 4 daughters, all girls, no boys. My oldest one is Faith. She's 17. She's going to say hello. That's Faith. My second is Chloe. She will be 15 the end of July. Then I have Caitlin. She's 13. And then my caboose, Amber, is 8. Hello. So they have kept me, really busy over the last, well, I guess 17 years. So in those 17 years, we have moved a lot. We started in Lethbridge, and then we went to Calgary and Edmonton, and by the time we got that far north, we decided we better get out of there before we got stuck any further north, and we came to the States, where we started in Hawaii. We went to California, Utah, Nevada, and now we're in Arizona, and we hope we stay because we like it here, although we are actually moving this weekend, which is why I can't be there, but it's just around the corner, so nowhere too far. This past year I completed my first year at Arizona State University, where I am studying criminal justice and criminology. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that, but I hope I figure it out as I go along, but it has been fun. I also started rowing. I joined a club, which I actually had no idea you could do that here in the middle of the desert, but apparently it's a big thing. So I do that a few times a week. It's pretty fun. I think I'm pretty good at it, so you never know what will come of that. But anyways, I hope everyone has fun.
Hi everyone, it's Annalie Laws, Annalie Wood. Graduated from Langley Fine Arts in '95. Wish I could be there this weekend, but I can't. Last 20 years, been really busy. I'm married for the last 16 years to this guy right here. We have 4 kids who keep me super busy. I'll tell you a little bit about them. They're a little more interesting than I am. This is Emma. She's 14, and if you will remember, in high school I was somewhat of quite an amazing actress and singer. I thought I'd be famous by this time. I'm not, but that's okay. My kids think I'm pretty awesome. Emma, as if you can believe it, better than I was. She's already been the star in her own musical. She's pretty good. She's also a dancer and has won several competitions, so I'll just make her famous instead. My second daughter is Abigail, and she's 12, and she's my little athlete, which means she takes nothing after me. She plays soccer and softball, and she's very, very good at those. Super proud of her. This is my next daughter. She's Rebecca. She's 8 years old, and she's my gymnast, and I hope to win a gold medal with her one day. So keep an eye out. And then we got a boy, and his name is Garrett, and he's 6 years old, and he's pretty much good at everything and loves dinosaurs right now. Let's see, I live in California, probably will always be here, so it's a good thing that I like the sunshine. I married a boy from Southern California, so this is where we are, not far from Los Angeles. I am currently enrolled as a full-time student, taking courses at BYU, Idaho, and I'm working towards my degree in marriage and family studies. So I'm pretty sure you got a video from my sister, Callie. She's going to be a lawyer, and I'm going to be a psychologist, so watch out, world. That's about it. Wish I was there with you all. Miss you all. Wish I could see you, see what everyone is up to, but have fun.
It's Angie Dirksen. What have I been up to? Oh, I'm on camera. I am currently living in California, in Silicon Valley. I'm married to computer tech, and I have 2 kids. I did my degree in dance at Simon Fraser University, and then I moved to Toronto, where I like to say I hit the small time. So I did actually work as a dancer for about 4 years in Toronto. And then I worked for several of my teachers. I did some shows in Vancouver as well while I was working at SFU, and I did a little acting by the end of that. And I quit and had my 2 babies. We ended up moving to California, and here we are. I don't know what else to say. I'm studying programming right now. I have my 2 kids. My youngest is starting kindergarten, and my oldest is just going into 1st grade. So, what else to say? That's what I've been up to, I guess. I wish I could be there. What else? I'm really not made up or anything. Let's see. You don't want to hear that part of my rambling. Let's see. I wish I could be there and catch up with you guys and see what we're all up to, because we're all grown up. It'd be like neat to find out what you guys have all been, what you guys all did. I have some good memories of high school, and that's it, I guess. That's all I have to say.
It's Jen Pritchard. I graduated in 1996. I was a drama major. I'm married now, so my last name is Yurtsa, although it's not spelled like it's pronounced. It's spelled J-U-R-C-A. Brilliant plan, hard J, soft J. Anyway, Jen Yurtsa. I'm living in Calgary. I've been in Calgary for 8 years in September. I've been married for 9. I wish I could be there with you guys this weekend. Unfortunately, I can't. I was out in Vancouver last weekend, and I couldn't make the 2 weekends line up, and I can't go back twice and back to back, so a video has to work. Thank you, Stage, for organizing and setting this up. I appreciate it. What can I tell you? When I left high school, I don't think I had any clear plans. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to travel, and I wanted to do something different and non-traditional. I didn't want to sit at a desk, and I did. I became an aircraft maintenance engineer. I went to school, did my apprenticeship, and then worked doing aircraft maintenance for, I don't know, a while, a long time. I worked for Air Canada and Canadian Airlines, so I did get to do a lot of traveling. It was fun. And then I got sick, became chemically sensitized, so I couldn't work in the hangar anymore. So I went into management. I worked in management for a couple of smaller and medium-sized air carriers, really, airlines. And now I work for Transport Canada here in Calgary, so I'm an inspector. I have a badge. It's really weird. But it's good. Now I do oversight on the people who fix your aircraft to make sure they're doing everything properly. It's an interesting job. I like it. For fun, my husband and I hike quite a bit. We do have a house here, but no kids. We have a big dog, so we do as much hiking as we can in the mountains. We've learned to love renovating. We bought an older house and we're fixing it up. It seems like it's a never-ending chore. And up until really recently, I was Ukrainian dancing. I was dancing with a semi-pro group here in Calgary, Missouri, and did a lot of traveling with them as well. We were in Spain last year. We've been to Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Nanaimo, Victoria, Edmonton, Dauphin, traveled around. It was it's fun. I retired from that a year or so ago, and now I'm trying to find a new hobby that doesn't hurt my joints so much and will keep me active. This summer I started cycling to work. So far so good, but we'll see how it goes. You can't do that much past October here in Calgary, so I'll have to come up with something new. Anyway, hope you guys have fun. Have a good weekend. Wish I could be there.
Nothing spells like the feelings of failure and inadequacy in my life like a high school reunion. Moving to Toronto in a little bit. Lived in New York. Lived in LA. Doing some producing. I made a movie at Langley Fine Arts last year. Yeah, so we shot a chunk there. Shout out to Miss Fallis, who I was hoping would be here, but is not, for making that happen, and Miranda's mom for working some magic to get us in there. Yeah, stoked to be here. Stoked to see all you people that some that I know well and some that I don't. And yeah, this is pretty cool. It's called Suspension. It's a horror thriller. Yeah. Yeah. We've got a lot of death. We got a crazy pig in it. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That's me. And we'll just work our way around the circle here.
Are we filming each other?
No, I'll film it.
That's so awkward.
All right.
No, you know what? I'm just really excited to be here.
Your name? Your name?
Everybody.
You gotta say your name. You gotta say your name.
I'm Lee. Hi.
What's your last name?
Hillary. Yes, that's my last name. No, I'm a mom of 3. I'm still dancing. I love people. I'm glad we're all here. I just thought this would be fun, just to hear everybody talk and just hear each other and just enjoy each other, just because I feel like it gets so loud. This is my 3rd glass of wine, so.
Hello all, I am Amanda. I am still a Slidell and will always be a Slidell, even though I married this amazing man beside me, who is Jay. We bore 2 boys. We adopted 1 girl. We have a crazy life in the Cowichan Valley that involves chickens, dogs, rabbits, cows, cats, grapes, peaches, strawberries, cherries, blueberries, blackberries. It's quite something. I also am really, really glad that this many people actually showed up.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's yeah.
Yes.
I'm in love with how beautiful everybody still is, and thanks Miranda and Sage and anybody else who had a hand in it, because I did nothing.
No one really wants to hear from the spouses. My name is Jay. I coerced this lovely young lady to marry me quite some time ago now. I just came for the short ribs because, like, it was about this big and very delicious.
Hi, my name is Russell. I am married to Samantha, and
Good, man.
she can tell you the rest of the story.
Hi, I'm Samantha Larson now, originally known as Samantha Tomlinson, grad of 94. Russ and I have been together for 23 years. Right out of high school, we met in 92, yes. Met in 92. Russ was around the yard at the school, but with long hair. No hair, long hair then. We have two beautiful children. We have a daughter, Olivia, who is 11, and a son, Brandon, who is just turned 7. They're a handful, and I'm sure I have my work cut out for me with them.
They're great kids.
They're good kids, but I have my work cut out for me. And I'm happy to be here, happy to see a lot of you that I haven't seen for probably 20 years. And some of you that I see probably far too often. But I still love you.
Whatever.
And not all things have changed. I have photos to prove it. Anyways, bye.
You're a jerk.
Amanda Hanscom, still love Beastie Boys.
Cue the music!
She had to fight for that right.
I had to fight. I did, however, grow up. I do have my own business. I have a son. I'm married. That's my husband over there, Tyler.
He's hot. He is
I've come a long way since high school. I've actually matured and become a responsible adult. Surprising.
Alright, sorry.
We have a son, Brody. He's 8. Yeah, I live in Walnut Grove and still do a little bit of artsy, fartsy stuff, but still a hippie at heart. That's it.
All right.
Oh shit.
Is this a
Richard Pierce.
31 flavors.
Yeah. I put my spawn on the planet. The oldest is 22.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got 3. Living a wonderful life up in the Kootenays. And drinking whiskey. I'm enjoying it. Fishing lots and just trying to stay young. Really.
He's not growing up.
I grow up, jerk.
You're not the boss of him.
No. It's great to see everybody. It's been fun. I enjoy it. No. Go to the next. I got a drink.
I'm Justin Price, and I'm here as the +1 of my beautiful wife Trisha, and she is more interesting than me, so I will pass the camera.
Thank
Good
you.
call.
I'm Trisha Slind Price now, and we had unprotected sex 4 times.
We had sex 4 times.
It feels a lot better that way.
So we have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
You're good.
Yeah, it seemed like
Nice.
a really good idea at the
4 times, 4 kids.
Anyhow, we live in Seattle, and things are good. Yeah. All right.
All right, I'll go. I'm Stacey Sherback, aka McDermott. I did not graduate from the school, but I did go there for a long time. I'm not very interesting.
Sure you are.
Come on. Just be I'm not a bitch anymore. Okay? Thank you. I've turned into a human being. I have a 14-year-old daughter, and she is me exactly 20 years ago, so I apologize. And I also have a 3-month-old son. Quite a stretch. I do technical operations for Shaw, and I do not dabble in the arts whatsoever because Ms. Dyer-Smith completely ruined it for me. So that's that. I can paint a wall, but I will not paint a canvas. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andrew Taylor. I live in the West Kootenays. I left high school. I traveled for a while. I went to LA. I have a little farm now, and I'm a graphic designer, and I have a little granddaughter.
You have a
I don't have any kids of my own, but I have I'm a papa now, and I don't know. What else do I say? That's all.
Hello, I'm
You're a papa?
Okay, your time's up.
Okay, fine.
I'm Miranda. I live in Port Langley with Luke.
Hello.
Many of you know Luke. I have 3 kids, and they are 6, 8, and almost 10. I am done almost all of my birthday parties this year, except for mine, so I don't have to throw that one. And I have a business in my house. I'm a body worker, and I do a little bit of aesthetics. And really, I'm just happy to be here, and so happy that everybody showed up because I had this nightmare that I was going to be in here by myself. Thank you all for coming. And here's Luke.
I'm supposed to talk?
Yeah.
I'm Luke. I met Miranda at Fine Arts in grade 11 and got married after that. And we have 3 kids, and I'm a millwright, and I work in the dairy industry and still know a lot of people from high school and just enjoying our life in Fort Langley. And our kids go to the Fine Arts.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Brett Ritchie. I don't have any kids.
Thank God.
I'm not well, at least none that I know of. I don't have a spouse. I live a couple blocks away. So
Party at your house.
I've basically been doing nothing for 20 years or so. It's good to see everybody. I'm glad you're back. Been kind of bored without you, so I'm glad you're all here.
Ken Hawkins. I can say that I believe there's an Austrian female who had begged to differ with Brent on his status regarding children.
There is no proof of that.
Yes.
There is no genetic
there
proof
is
of that.
spreadsheets here. It will come out. Brent will enjoy it. There's a wife for me. There's 2 kids. She assures me are mine. I live in Winnipeg. It's cold. There's bugs, but there's some upsides as well. And I'm glad to be here and see everybody again.
Okay, we're not all drama majors,
We
first
don't
of
like
all.
this.
We don't all like to public
Okay,
speak.
right now.
Some of us played instruments and like to not say very much.
This is awkward. A high school reunion's really hard. Add a public speaking thing into it.
You can use your 60 seconds however you want,
Okay,
Christy.
done.
That's Christy. Okay, I'll do
Christy.
Christy told me for 30 seconds what's happening. So she lives in North Van. She has 2 kids.
Yeah.
And she's a nurse.
There you go, done.
You can do mine.
Okay, Rhonda, she lived forever in Port Moody, and now she recently relocated to Langley. She has 2 children, and they attend the Langley Fine Arts School.
Oh, nice.
I'm a teacher.
And she's a teacher.
Okay.
Do you want me to do you too, Mackenzie? Mackenzie lives in Coquitlam. She has 2 kids. No, you do you. There's a life-size replica. Maybe it's bigger.
Oh, shh.
So that's true. I live in Coquitlam. We have 2 kids. This is my husband, Troy. Wonderful man. Apparently, I'm learning tonight that I was really adamant in high school, that I wanted to be a marine biologist, and that's what I did. So I'm a jellyfish biologist at the aquarium.
I'm Troy. How's it going? We met at the aquarium, and I also still work there. Still, I say. It's been a long time. And yeah, we have 2 kids, live in Coquitlam, good life, have fun. Active people. We both do a lot of triathlons and sports and try to get our kids into it and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, lots of fun.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Harrison, grad of 94, and I'm a music teacher now in Surrey. And I have 2 kids. My daughter, Karina, goes to Langley Fine Arts School. She just finished grade 2. And my son, Kalen, is entering kindergarten. And we live in Bedford Landing in Fort Langley. And I'm married and happily enjoying my life in Fort Langley.
Hi, I'm Annika. I left theater after a 2-year college diploma, but then never left school and stayed in for a very, very long time and just finished with my PhD in 2013 and got married this year to Colleen Tilland. And thank you. And that's all I'll say for now. This is Colleen, that's all she'll say to you.
I don't know who put Mr. Gabriel on my name tag. My name is Magdi.
That was me because I have a hard time relating to my teachers with their proper names.
You see, I graduated in 1983. Some of you graduated in 1994. I'm turning 50 this year, which means some of you are turning 40 next year. And that's scary because that's freaking me out. Because I still remember when Jake turned 30, I think it was, and I'm like, oh my God, one of my kids just turned 30. So now this is just too much. I'm delighted to be here. It's good to see you guys all. Best years of my life, Fine Arts School, and that's because of you guys. So good to be here.
Conducting.
Hi, I'm Emily Nicholson. Everyone tells me I should go by my married last name because it's Fox, and Emily Fox sounds better, but I don't. What did I do? I finished high school. I went and did a history and international relations major, largely probably in part due to Mrs. Tenner, and actually ended up working in that field. So I work for the Government of Canada for the department that handles Canada's international relations. Has the longest name ever. It is the Department of Foreign Affairs, International Trade and Development. And I moved to Ottawa. I've done a couple postings. I was in New York and Jakarta and Indonesia, and after Indonesia I came back and detoured in Vancouver to get married and have a couple kids. And yeah, it's really nice to see all of you guys. It's fun. Whenever we drive through Fort Langley, I try to tell my sons that that's a really cool school, but nobody else kind of gets it. So yeah, that's me.
Nice.
We met earlier. I'm Tyler. I'm Amanda Hanscom's husband. My greatest accomplishment in life was turning Amanda Hanscom into Amanda Laturnus, and on to the next.
Hey, Tyler Smith. 3 kids, live in Langley, but own a house in Langley, work in Langley. Never got out.
Hello, I'm Heather Albers. I was Heather Mackay. I'm married with 2 kids. I live in Calgary. I taught English, history, and drama. I lived in Australia, lived in Phoenix. I'm now back in Calgary, and I tucked and rolled on the way over here to come to the reunion, and I'm really glad I'm here.
Hello, my name's Shay. I'm Leanna Bob's husband.
Leanna Savard.
Yeah. We have a daughter, 15, and a son who is 5. And we enjoy boating and outdoors, hiking and such. So I'll let Leanna finish off the...
Sure. I am still involved in music. I went and did my degree at Cap College and then continued on and did my master's in Edmonton. Spent 5 years there, and now I'm back here and I teach at the Langley Community Music School and direct the Vancouver Orpheus Male Voice Choir, and we're going to Wales this fall. So yeah, life's good with the family in Aldergrove, not too far from here, and that's about it. And I brought my mom. Who, of course, I'm sure you all remember.
I've always been known as Leanna's mom. My name's Claire. And it is great to be here. I'm really happy. I was on many, many field trips with a lot of you and watching a lot of your stand-up comics. I loved it. And I'm so happy to see all these guys again.
Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Adam. This is my wife. That's my friend Richard across the room. We have 2 children, Annie, who's 4. We have kids. I have a Taylor boy named 15 months. Yeah. I said Annie. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
Taylor made his shirt.
Mother of 2, and
we hang out a lot together.
Thank you. This is Misty.
Misty, formerly Bartson. 2 kids, 13 and a half, 10 and a half, both girls. We're thick as thieves. No, it's awesome. Sorry. I live in Fort Langley, believe it or not. Maybe never got out. I actually never lived there. I've actually intentionally moved there. Work full time as a project manager, and I don't know. Age and time has not touched some of you, and it's actually kind of creepy. So,
thank you.
So some of you are like, it's like, really, 21 years? Come on. So that's it.
All right, you're all married. I'm getting it rolling. I'm divorced.
Oh no, we started that at the same time. Me too.
I've got
so sign me up if you got any single friends. Sorry.
Hi, Richard. How you doing?
Hey, there we go.
That would really tie this movie together if that happened, really, I gotta say.
I love these 2. No, let's see, I got 2 kids, 13 and almost 8. I actually live in Vancouver, and I'm a stand-up comic. I don't make any money. So I work at Fitness Town, and I started going back to school for personal training, weightlifting, and CrossFit training. So I'm one of those people. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I dropped something here. I think it was my lack of shame.
It's been a long time, Susan.
She's done, right?
And now her brother.
She's done. Hi, I'm Richard Thompson. Still, I didn't change my name, in case you guys are wondering. I have no wife, no kids. I don't have a cat. I got a shitty apartment. I got an even shittier car. The only emotions I feel generally are rage. Thank you. As I grew older, I just got balder and fatter and more angry. I'm now a stand-up comic and starting to tour. And I have nothing more to say. That I just bought a PS4. That's important. All right, get yourself one of those. Right? This shit is fantastic. All right, I can't believe I came here instead of leaving GTA 5. So. On to Jeremy.
Jeremy Brown. It's been 7 minutes since my last drink. My favorite color is blue. I'm an Aquarius, and I enjoy pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Thank you. I left the fine arts school and tried to make a career of comedy with Brent, Richard, and some others. And yeah, so now I work in the insurance industry. Sales manager for an insurance provider. Sold out to the man, but met my lovely wife Heidi, who thinks if she hides on that side that we won't get one from her.
There we go.
We had a torrid office affair at Great West. It was an affair. I call it torrid because that's way more exciting. We have 2 kids. We live in Cloverdale, the good part. Our kids are small. Our kids are 9 and 7. My son, the second, was born May 5th, and I had a vasectomy on June 1st. So. Good to see you all.
You're like 100 times hotter now because you got a vasectomy.
I'm also scared.
Yeah. Save the best for last.
Hello, my name is Len Bars. I was the skinny kid in high school. That was me. I've since put on a pound since then, so I'm now 121 pounds. I'm definitely the big man of the house. You know, I stroll. I've had a not so illustrious career in film. I worked all aspects that I could, got nowhere, became a graphic designer, made no money, and now I'm a cog, if you will, automaton in the Toyota Corporation. It affords me a slightly better than shitty apartment in the Langley area. I'm, single, no children, and Yes, thank you. I cry myself to sleep every night, and I love you all.
Len, so do
you all
of
look
us.
so beautiful. It's great seeing you all again. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kim Hunter, formerly known as Kim Bird. I went to Langley Fine Arts for about 10 months in grade 10. So I was really sad that I didn't get invited today because obviously I didn't graduate, so I weaseled my way in as a DJ. So if you have any songs you want to hear, no, of course. It was great seeing everybody. I can't believe I haven't seen someone in 20 years. I know, right? Thank you.
No way!
See you in another 20.
What?
Am I gonna say hello? No?
Hey.
Hey?
Hey.
There it is. All right, there it is. There it is.
How about you?
There it is.